I'm so glad our shop has heat. Do 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 do. All right, where do we start? Ooh, take a look at this. This is just cherry. This is clean. Cooper is going to back out the semi-trailer now. We need to get this thing turned around. This is our chemical trailer, fertilizer trailer. We need to change oil in our motor, pump out the old gas, get them all ready to roll. And then I think we're adding some new stuff on the trailer too, if I'm catching everything right. Mind of his own. Drum don't feel all rough, but it might be thin.
I'm not gonna lie, this pad is proving to be a formidable foe. I jackhammered every foot across half this thing and every 6 inches over there. I started from the outside in, just trying to get stuff cracked. I couldn't do anything. I got on the internet last night and I looking this stuff up. I got into looking for things to blow it up. I was getting to that level. Like, how in the world are we supposed to crack this thick concrete? And then I found the non-explosive cracking stuff. You drill a hole, you put it in there, it expands and it cracks. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. They say for thick concrete like that, you need to go every foot. And it's gonna cost me like $5 grand to do that pad. So we're not doing that. And then I remembered Ron said he got a big hammer for the front of his excavator one time, a big jackhammer. And so I got a hold of him to see if he could find one. He couldn't find one for this, but he could find one for his backhoe. So that's gonna be coming tomorrow. We're gonna bring that out. I guess it's a 900-pound jackhammer. So hopefully that does the trick on breaking this up. I think we kind of figured out a trick. If you dig underneath, we kind of toe-nailed under the edge a little bit. Oh, hey, there is a pier underneath right there. But we toe-nailed under the edge. And then if you get to the edge of the jackhammer, you break it off chunks at a time so it keeps falling into a space of nothing. Because if you try to do it in here, the concrete pushes against itself and it keeps its strength. We're gonna try to start from that side and work our way across over to the gravel, because we don't want to dig on this side because we're not really sure where the underground electricity runs through here. So in the meantime, I'm gonna tear into this jackhammer on the skid loader and we're gonna see what is leaking. Oh boy. Our fifth wheel plate on the Freightliner here, it's just kind of getting maybe at the time. Need to do some work on it, but we're hoping we can just get a whole new fifth wheel plate, the whole 9 yards, bolted up. So Cooper's on the phone trying to get some stuff figured out there. We can put a kit in it, but it's getting in the... Then Cooper's in the dash here in the Freightliner semi. We got some air leaks in there. He's trying to determine where them are, so he's trying to get some parts ordered. So he's got some stuff tore apart here. Door latches on this thing starting to rattle pretty good. He was getting new parts there ordered too. Just trying to make it when you're going down the road, it don't rattle to death. Could you see any air leaks down below?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I don't know if all these little lights, we might be able to see them too for... Whoa, is that mice? Maybe there's some mice crap in the way that's just rattling around too, you know.
No, it's definitely the blower motor.
Dead battery. Dead battery.
I see that fitting up there on the left side. It's got a bunch of hydraulic oil coming out of it. I'm hoping that's just loose and that's why that's dripping, because the hoses look like they're pretty good and all the plugs are in down here. A lot of people tell me my OCD controls me, and I honestly don't have OCD at all. What I have is I like being able to get to my tools without having to climb over stuff or without having to do one of these numbers. Ugh. Okay, what size is that gonna be? I'm going 1 inch and 1/8. Up we go. A lot bigger. Say hello to Megger.
wrench.
I need an 1.5 wrench for that. This is another good example of an efficiency killer, since we do most of our work down at the main heated shop because the main farm's never really been set up for doing work in the shops. All of our duplicate tools tend to end up down at the other shop. So in the case of me needing an 1.5 wrench, I don't have one over at the farm. So now for a 2-minute job, I have a 6-mile round trip. And don't get me wrong, we're gonna have stuff like this every now and again. I mean, it's just not feasible for us to have every tool known to mankind in every building and every location that we're at any given time. But for this common little stuff like this, you do it enough, it really takes significant time. And we all know I'm not going to be able to just walk in there, grab that tool and come out. You always have a conversation, and then one thing leads to another, and then they want help with something, and then all of a sudden you're there for 45 minutes. What you doing?
Gonna run to Scott's, get that cylinder quick.
Okay.
Just sitting here in the truck waiting for Isaiah to come to get a load of beans. It's cold out, we're getting a light little snow, so I just backed in the shed over here at the other farm, kicking back, enjoying my heater. Hey Kelly, say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's attacking me. He's attacking me. Help, help. That dog's got more energy than an Energized Bunny. What's that, Isaiah?
I need to come this way more a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do.
A little bit.
Yep, you're right. About 2 foot. Over that side, it looked perfect.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on either, so it throws my If you need to back up and line up how you need to. It's a big old auger for a little stream coming out, so I can probably put it about idle. This is what I'm looking at, seeing how full the trailer is. I don't want to overload Isaiah, but I want to try to get the right amount of beans on here. I think we're getting enough on here, guys. We'll go ahead and shut her down.
Okay, let's give her a try. Yeah, it's just dripping right out the neck. I think that hose is bad. If we hurry, part store is open for another 53 minutes. Let's try this again. Yay, we did it!
World's greatest mechanic, baby.
Now that the jackhammer is fixed, we're not done with it yet. We're gonna use it for one more job. We're gonna head over into this white machine shed. This is the building that Cooper puts his hay inside of. There used to be a big pillar right here, and there used to be another one right there, because this end of the building actually used to be closed some probably 30 years ago. But now, we just kind of have it as an open-faced building, and this thing, it used to be an old hog barn. Dad used to raise pigs in here. So he had a bay over there, he had a bay here in the middle, then he had a bay over there. So this little wall right here, as we can see, it's already broken out from here to the door. The way this is currently laid out, Cooper can only get 2 bales wide here, and then this bay becomes a catch-all. So we're gonna take that jackhammer, we're gonna rip this wall out, so that way we can get hay in this entire area. And then now that we have a nice wide door, we can easily get stuff in and out. And we can actually get bigger things in here now. It's not very tall because the ceiling's low, but we can still fit some lower stuff in here. And it's kind of awkward when we don't have hay. And then in the back corner, this is the old scale. You can see you got the old sliders and stuff. So the pigs would go up this ramp. They would climb up there, and then we'd weigh them. And then they'd go out that door into the truck. We don't have pigs anymore, and this scale's taking up a considerable amount of room over here. So I think we're in for a little demolition. Ka-chow! Hey, that's where that went. Oh, it's broken. Then once we get that ripped out, we need to get this seat tender. It's got a flat tire. I need to get that aired up. I believe these boxes still have a little bit of Champion soybeans in them from last year, so we'll be using that this year. We need to get this seed tender serviced. I didn't make it very long, now it's the other one. Okay, I'm tired. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Come tend the garden with me. We have so many seeds to sow.